Does the Jewish Talmud talk about Jesus or not? Some people say no, and they've got their reasons, but those reasons don't hold up when you look closer. A lot of people try to deny that it's about Jesus for a couple of reasons. Mainly because first, they call him by other names, nicknames, like Ben Stada or Yeshu, instead of Jesus or Yeshua. Now, what's going on with these nicknames is that the Talmud was composed during a long time when the organized religion of Christianity was ugliest to the Jewish people. I mean armed and violent. Jewish communities just weren't safe. And so if Jewish writings were going to mention Jesus, they needed to be clever about being discreet to be safe. So instead of Jesus or Yeshua, they'd call him Ben Stada, which is an elbow jab at the virgin birth. It basically means son of the one who strayed. It's accusing Mary of adultery, denying the virgin birth. Or the other name, Yeshu. Now, some people believe Yeshu is a respectful shortening of Yeshua, and other people believe it's meant to be a Hebrew acronym for the curse, may his name be blotted out. Another reason people deny these stories in the Talmud are about Jesus is because they validate that Jesus had some kind of powers, which can make Jesus look more credible. But on the flip side, they're also really derogatory towards Jesus. And you can imagine Jewish stories that are derogatory towards Jesus would stir up some anti-Semitism, which sadly is an unfortunate and ignorant overreaction. Now, when people say these stories aren't about Jesus, they're looking at how some of the details are just not accurate about Jesus. These stories get the number of his disciples wrong. They get the names of his disciples wrong, and also make an inaccurate claim about who Jesus' rabbi would have been. But if you look even a little closer, you can see clearly that they did have Jesus of Nazareth in mind. They aren't about someone else, they're just inaccurate stories about Jesus of Nazareth. They're about a figure who started a movement with disciples, and those disciples, in their teacher's name, had the power to heal. And his followers believed he was born of a virgin, and he was executed on or right before Passover. They're talking about Jesus. But I want you to notice something huge. These Jewish traditions don't deny that Jesus was performing miracles, but instead of accepting them as divine like the New Testament accounts, they explain his power in different ways, either as idolatry or sorcery. I'd really love you to think about what that means. Jewish tradition didn't deny that Jesus performed miracles, it just explained them away as sorcery or idolatry. But think about that. If even his critics admitted the miracles happened, then maybe the question isn't, did Jesus do miracles? Maybe the real question is, how do you explain Jesus' miracles?